Alright, so this is my second time recording the audio for this clip because the first time my mic was not working. I just wanted to get a little clip here showing the final upgrade of all of the thermal expansion machines in the base up to resonant level. I believe I needed 8 final resonant upgrades to get this. The problem with this, the main idea of this is the fact that I needed platinum. I recently got a couple of platinum. I got 4 platinum ore to do this. If we go through the recipe here, you can see what's needed for the upgrades. Most of it is actually fairly easy. The lumium gear, 4 lumium ingots per. It's all pretty standard. The hard part there is the bucket of glowstone and the liquid ender for the resonant ender ingots. They're not hard so much as annoying. Yeah, that. I recently got the platinum finally required to finally finish off these upgrades. So this is just a going through. Actually, yes, 250 millibuckets per. So needs 4 per bucket. Little space out trick I use because I'm absolutely terrible at math, and it turns out it's exactly half a stack, so wunderbar. Make sure the outputs are all good on the machines if I can click properly. That one was already good. Get those in there. And I believe at this point I'm going to try to pull out a reservoir so that I can use that. If you use a reservoir instead of a bucket in these crafting recipes, it will pull out a bucket at a time from the reservoir. It means you don't need to keep refilling the bucket. Very useful. As we go on here, I believe I'm waiting for... No. Okay, so this is the recipe for the Enderium. That's the one that requires the pulverized platinum. That's the annoying bit. That was the only thing holding back this this situation. I actually have a good amount of it at this point. What I did was, to get this, I ended up getting the pyro concentrator augmentation here. This lets you get, it is 4, yeah, that's the recipe for the pyro something or other, that upgrade. So many names, so many hard names in this pack. Instead of using the pulverizer, if you do this, you get a guaranteed 4 ingots if you use a cinnabar. Good timing. You also get a guaranteed output, secondary output of an iridium ingot. So that's nice. Compared to the pulverizer, you get 3 crushed platinum, and then you have to smelt it. So slight improvement, and the blazing pyrotheum is pretty easy to make. I believe I should be, showing the recipe right there. It takes me a little bit to figure out I need to click on that, not the liquid. Anyway, as we're going through here, there are the platinum ingots. I need 8 to make 8 dust. Be putting those in the pulverizer, getting out the last of those, and then so get that going. There's a lot of waiting here for some stuff in the magma crucible to melt, as always. That's one of the slowest machines in my setup at this moment. At this point I realized I needed to grow some more ender pearls, so I needed to make some fluxed phytogrow. This is where I go search for that. Put a stack into the energetic infuser, and that turns it in from rich phytogrow to fluxed phytogrow. Very nice, very nice. Got the pulverized platinum. Get my search back up so I can, I believe I need to still go make the lithium at this point. Not the lithium. Anyway. Get the materials set up again for the next batch of that. 24 lead ingots down to 24 dust will be 3 piles of 8, so I can make 8 buckets. Shove the stack in there. Got some pipes up on top of these now. They go down off into the far right. I didn't go look at it, but there's a ME interface that it pumps everything into. I also made a Klein bottle because it's amazing. I could stare at it for hours. But I won't. At this point, that is done, and now you can see if you use the reservoir, you can get the Lumium blend. Had some extra silver there. And now I believe I can set that up. I believe I set it up for the... Oh, no, I have to combine that with sand. Had one too few sand. Search again. Grab it. And pop it in the smelter. Get some slag out of that. You can use that to make some phytogrow. Wait for that final 2 ingots to go down. At this point, I forget what I was talking about, so I'm just kind of narrating as this is going on. It's probably terrible, but what can you do? I need to make sure that my mic is actually properly unmuted when I do these. I had accidentally put the reservoir in there. So now I can get out some ender pearls. I need a total of 32, so 2 stacks. Because they, like glowstone, give you 250 millibuckets each, so it's 4 per bucket, and I need 8 buckets, which brings you to a total of 32 ender pearls. Again, waiting for things to smelt. At this point, I go looking for speed upgrades before I realize that I have some that I'm not using, which you'll see later, but that I'm also out of gold because I had been making speed upgrades for everything because I was sick of waiting for things. Need to do some more mining on a gold level down in the strip mine. End up just stealing those out of there. Put them in the wrong machine at first, because of course I do. And bing. Now that should go faster. Another stack of ender pearls. Wait for it to finish so you can shove the entire stack in. Check to make sure. Yep. 4 buckets out of 16 ender pearls. I need 8 buckets, so another stack. I don't trust my math at all. Now we get the recipe set back up. Just need those final ender pearls for the liquid ender. Or liquid enderium, I believe it is. Yep. Those are the speed upgrades I had just sitting there. Could have used those. Didn't see them. Eight buckets. Bada bing, bada boom. Need some more sand. Don't have quite enough. So, let's pulverize some sandstone. Pop that in there, grab the aluminum ingots. Slag can stay there because it's the same secondary output. Yep, aluminum gears, which means you can go in the gear compactor. Grab the sand. This voiceover is absolutely wonderful, I can tell. Yep. Missing some coal dust. Easy enough. There is a bug with most of the thermal expansion machines where if you take an input out after it's already started processing, it'll get in some kind of weird stuck state where you have to put the input back in, or else it just kind of seizes on the whole thing. It's very annoying. I really hope that's fixed soon. But it prevents you from starting a new recipe, so you have to put one of the old recipe in. And then I just shove everything into the ME system, autocraft, and there we go. All the hammering noises. And now everything is good. So at this point, I believe I went to go show off, like, saying something about all the machines are upgraded. There's a few in some compact machines around the back that are not at this point, but I was basically, I don't really want to upgrade those right now. They aren't quite, it's not quite needed. The stuff doesn't process very often, and that's a lot of material to put on there. I still want to know why the texture bug is there. It comes and goes. I was in one of those earlier today, and it was fine, and then it's displaying wrong again. Don't get it. I think at this point I'm doing the final thoughts. Basically just saying I want to do a lot of these little clips more. Just if I do something interesting, I can record a small clip, post it up to YouTube. I said something about this on the Saturday stream as well. We'll see how well this is received. Hopefully it's understood that I will actually have the original voiceover audio instead of the after audio, because this is not nearly as good. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe put out a video of like the Klein bottle for an hour or so. I'd probably watch it. Anyway, thanks all. Bye.